Hello, today we're going to be working on CSI Step 6, which is writing your background information paper. Step 6 says that you are going to submit a rough draft of a background information paper that should be 1 to 2 pages long. This should be written in your journal. I will pick up your journals on Friday, look at them over the weekend, and return them to you the following Monday. On your table of contents, the next thing that we're going to put in is the introduction paper. Remember that I am no longer putting page numbers because everyone is going to be on different page numbers at this point. So once you write in introduction paper, you write the page number where you're starting. And as the note says, keep up with the order that I have, but you're going to be having different page numbers than I do. In class, you received a paper that looks like this. This gives you an introduction to what an introduction paper is, and it gives you a brief sample. It says the introduction to your experiment should provide all the background research information and knowledge that led you to doing this experiment and making the hypothesis you did. It should also provide explanations of concepts and terms to help others understand what your experiment is all about. It should include your purpose and why your experiment is important to life outside of school. And it should conclude with your hypothesis and the reasoning behind it. The introduction is typically about a page or two long. I have now outlined 3 things that most people forget to put in their introduction paper. People are really good at doing this main stuff at the top, talking about the background research information, talking about your hypothesis and why you came up with that hypothesis, explaining different concepts and terms to help people understand what your project is about. But 3 things that a lot of people leave out are including your purpose and stating why it's important to life outside of school. And lastly, make sure that you end with your hypothesis. That is the last thing that should be stated. The bottom part is a brief example. So if you read through this will give you an example of what a background information paper is like. Of course, yours should be a little longer. It should be about a page or 2 long when you write it out in your journal. On the first page of your introduction paper section, go ahead and title it Introduction Paper Info. Fold this page in half and tape it in so that you always have something to go back and look at for a reference for your introduction paper. On the next page, you can give it the title Introduction Paper, and this is where you can start writing out your actual introduction paper. It may take you 2 pages or 3 pages, whatever it takes you, that is fine. At this point, you are finished with CSI Step 6. Good job.